Poseidon, Apollo, Athena. These are the legendary gods of Greek mythology. But there's one more you've never heard of. He's known as the Uncatchable, a modern-day criminal Robin Hood. His name is Vassilis Palaiokostas, and he is the only person in history to break out of a maximum security prison twice using a helicopter. And he's still on the run. I'm Jake Storielli, and this is Little Laughs.
Okay, welcome to Little Laughs. Great Greek orator introduction by Jake there. Just phenomenal stuff. Little Laughs.
Turned into Jerry Seinfeld as a Greek orator. I don't know if anyone caught that.
Yeah, yours always lands somewhere in Seinfeld. He slips in.
What's the deal with Poseidon?
Welcome to Little Laughs. It doesn't fit our main season. It's not a full episode, but it's a good story nonetheless. Here we go. I know nothing about this dude. And they call him the Uncatchable, but yet he's escaped twice, which means they've caught him twice. So I'm interested in that dynamic. But here we go. On Friday, December 15th, 1995, billionaire factory owner Alexander Hatzoglu left his sprawling villa in Thessaloniki, Greece, and began the short drive to his factory. Soon after he left, his car was forced off the road and he was hustled into a high-powered Jeep by Vassilis and his brother. First crime. Poor Alexander Hatzoglu. He would later comment, "It was a well-thought-out kidnapping. My kidnapper's behavior was not bad at all. I was not scared for myself. Actually, I enjoyed some wide-ranging discussions with the kidnappers." After his safe return, a newspaper headline screamed, "They ate a 260 million halva." Hatzoglu's fortune came from the halva business, a Greek dessert, and his wife reportedly paid 260 million drachmas for his release. Now, how many words have I mispronounced?
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see. Drachmas to dollars. Let's see what we got. So I think $1 is 300 drachmas. So, or I could just be totally wrong. 260 million drachmas?
Yeah.
$2.
Drachma to dollar. What do you got? So $1 equals 306 drachmas.
Okay, that's what I had. Convert. Okay, so that's, I don't know, a little under $1 million. Let's call it that.
Okay. Wow. Okay. I was thinking 200 million.
So kind of a more fair ransom than we had in our head.
Yeah. I mean, he is a billionaire, but is he a drachma billionaire or a U.S. dollar
drachma billionaire?
Drachma billionaire, right? Okay, great. I mean, halva, the dessert, not into it. I apologize. Not into those desserts. So,
okay. Halva.
Forgive me. What's this guy look like?
I think Little Laughs, you kind of can't do that.
All right, well, we'll put it on the screen for the people. Got to know what he looks like, man. No. Oh, wow, not what I was expecting at all. Young, attractive dude. Like a suave millionaire. I was picturing big, fat Greek guy.
Sure.
Palaiokostas spent more than 3 years evading authorities, living as a fugitive high in the hills, occasionally in disguise. He would go for a joyride. These joyrides would be his downfall. The head detective recalled that they finally caught Vassilis after he crashed his car. He was high, smoking something, and he caused an accident. Yeah, that's step one, right? Like if you're going to kidnap a guy and collect a ransom and be on the lam, you can't get drunk and go driving.
I mean, it seems like that's his one outlet. He's normally hiding in the hills. The one thing he loves to do is get ripped up and tear up the streets.
One of Europe's most notorious jails, Korydaios. How do you pronounce that in Greek?
Korydaios.
Korydaios is home to murderers, war criminals, and terrorists. A little more than 6 years into his 25-year sentence for kidnapping and bank robbery, Vassilis was locked up with Alkit Rizay, a desperate Albanian hitman, and the two became unlikely friends. Why is that unlikely? I think these guys would hit it off naturally. High-stakes kidnapper, high-stakes hitman, they got a lot in common. They were both so desperate to get out, and it reportedly took them 20 days to plan their escape.
Man, is that I want everyone, whether you've gone to a summer camp or college or whatever it may be, where you have to share a room with another person. You know, I'll use college. There's one time I had to room with a roommate I didn't know. Kid kind of sucked, but I was like, okay, I mean, I can live. This is livable. You show up to the first day of prison, your experience is going to be largely dictated by your roommate.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, that's wild. And yeah, like you, I'd like to hear more cellmate buddy cop stories.
These guys met first day. They meet. They're like, hey, you want to get out of here? And the other guy's like, yeah, I've been dying to get out of here. Let's do it.
Yeah, I guess a lot of people probably bond over that in jail.
Yeah.
I'd like to leave.
Yeah. Okay. So in 2006, on June 4th, a commercial helicopter pilot named Karikis boarded his white Eurocopter with two men who had paid for a sightseeing trip. But 5 minutes after takeoff, one of his two passengers pressed a handgun into his neck. The sightseeing trip was over, the man explained. The man was Nikos Palaiokostas, and he said he was going to rescue his brother. Later, Nikos would remark that we considered hiring a pilot, but a scared pilot is better. A scared pilot is prepared to take more risks.
The Palaiokostas brothers, damn. A scared pilot is prepared to take more risks.
He thought of that.
That's what it's all about.
He thought of that after the fact for sure. Fair. They couldn't afford to hire a pilot, and then the scared pilot took some risks, and they were like, you know what, dude? It was actually better we didn't hire one.
No, it's even better. I think they could afford to hire a pilot, and they just totally missed that. Like, it just totally went over their head.
They're hijackers. So, like, the reporter's like, why didn't... Yeah.
Well, we thought, scared pilot.
Yeah.
Better pilot, they always say, the more scared you are.
They have said that forever. Like, fly scared. That's the first thing they
fly
teach
scared.
You. Yeah. Within 10 minutes of the hijacking, the chopper was in sight of Korydaios prison and reduced its speed as it came in to land. The guards, assuming a prison authority was arriving for a spot inspection, straightened their uniforms. But as the chopper touched down in the exercise yard outside Wing E, the pilot reportedly screamed that the men had grenades and explosives. Vassilis and Rizay, who had timed their outside workout time to the helicopter's arrival, ran to the chopper while Nikos kept the guards back with the threat of the grenades. The guards pointed their guns in the air as the helicopter lifted off, but with residential areas around and the threat of a downed helicopter crashing onto the prison, they held their fire. Vassilis was free. Not for nothing. That's an easy escape, man.
Way too easy, right? Like, how are we not firing earlier at the copter? I get it. They thought it was, a helicopter that was supposed to land, but I don't know. I mean, if they have grenades and stuff, still fire? Like, isn't that what you're supposed to do? But
like, if the helicopter's coming, don't you put every gun on the ground in lockdown? Like, get on the ground, lay down, do something.
Credit to Vassilis and Rizai. They killed the plan.
Oh, I'm looking at pictures of the prison now. It's like in the middle. There's no open space. It's like in the middle of the city.
I mean, that's prison 101 is have it in an isolated area. So, come on, Greek.
Yeah. And the bunk beds in this prison, they look like something your grandma makes for her grandchildren the first time the grandchildren come over, but she doesn't have beds yet. I'll show you a picture at the end, maybe. Or Luke will just put it on the screen right now. Back to the story. So they're free. But in after the prison escape in 2006, Alkit Rezay and Nikos Palaiokostas were quickly captured. But Vassilis vowed to continue his crime spree. However, he would be captured 2 years later after attempting to kidnap and extort another Greek billionaire. I mean, if you're Vassilis, obviously you run it back at this point.
Yeah. You're 1 for 1.
Yes, you don't go home after that.
You're undefeated.
You let it ride, Let's keep the plan going. As he went to prison, his fans around Greece congregated on social media, proclaiming that he was untouchable and couldn't be defeated. They would get their wish. As Vassilis and Rezay mulled about in the exercise yard, another hijacked helicopter made its way towards their prison. Rezay's glamorous girlfriend, Metropia, had boarded the sightseeing helicopter and swiftly pulled out a grenade and a machine gun when they got in the air, reportedly telling the pilot, "We're going to pick up the kids. Correios prison or you'll die."
How do you not make a game plan for the one plan that has helped people escape your jail?
I don't know.
Hey, maybe we need to rethink the helicopter thing. 2 people escaped.
Brandishing a machine gun as the helicopter hovered over the prison, she threw a rope ladder down to Rezay and Vassilis. A desperate guard lunged for the escaping inmates, but the Albanian pulled out a kebab skewer. He pulled out a kebab skewer from the mess hall and warned him, "Step back or I'll stick ya." The guard has no weapon that can outpower a kebab skewer.
I mean, that's... what?
But as the helicopter door closed, 3 arriving guards grabbed their MP5 submachine guns and opened fire, unleashing 30-round clips into the belly of the aircraft. 1 bullet found the gas tank and another severed a fuel line. Despite this, the helicopter would pull away to the cheers of the inmates below. Oh, we have a video of the second escape, Jake.
Yeah, I mean, that's 15 seconds, and it's a click, if that's what you're telling me. Oh, Liberty Mutual commercial with that
I'll put it on
douchey bad actor guy.
Put it on the screen for everyone. You ready? Here we go. Athens, Greece. Okay. See, that's the prison. So they land in the middle of the prison there.
Yeah.
People are cheering and screaming. Is it leaving now? Is that what's happening? They just
it's just gone.
And there's so much cheering. I mean, that's crazy. Come on, prison. According to the
effort by the
according to the pilot, the helicopter lost fuel. Vassilis instructed him to make an emergency landing near one of the reportedly many getaway cars they had laid out just for this purpose.
And hey, 1 for 1, he did it, cool. 2 for 2, it's on the prison. But Vassy leaving multiple escape cars, that's next level.
Also, probably a lie, and he was just going to break into any car on the road and then just call it his escape car. Yeah, we left that there. We left that there, yeah.
You're forgetting his love for cars and driving fast, Jim.
Like, he told the helicopter pilot this. He's not going to tell the helicopter pilot the actual plan. Yeah, we got escape cars laid out, so just land anywhere on these streets. No, dude, they're going to rob a car.
You're missing his kidnapping and his love of cars, man.
Shortly afterwards, Rezay and his girlfriend were arrested. Metropia was convicted of hijacking the helicopter, and both were convicted. Yet Palaiokostas continues to evade the Greeks' top police. Epic manhunts have seen heavily armed cops scour the countryside with heat-seeking helicopters, flying over the mountains where Vassilis rustled cattle as a child, and where he likely now hides out among families of peasants eking out an existence on the rocky soil. I have a question. Do you have the woman in this story as like incredibly attractive or incredibly not attractive?
That's what I'm trying to look up right now, and I'm doing a really bad job of doing it.
You were looking that up too?
Yeah, I mean, okay, so here's my first thing. Because I Googled, because you know I'm the worst Googler in the world. I Googled Metropia helicopter, because that's all my brain has. That's all I've got.
Yep.
So Metropia is her last name. Sula, I believe, is her first name. And the first article I'm reading says glamorous girlfriend. So let's see what we got.
Oh, I got a picture here. No, this isn't her. This is someone else. This is Dimitri Margetta. Do you have a picture of her?
I think so. Yeah, she's not not who you'd be casting for the movie character. I'll say that.
Damn. Oh, his girlfriend name is Aspasia. It's Aspasia Metropia. So maybe you have the wrong girl. Aspasia Metropia.
That was Sula, but either way, over it.
Yeah. Bummer. I mean, this is crazy. He's got to kidnap another billionaire. Like, he's 2 for 2 now. Why hasn't anyone else tried this from this prison? Why hasn't any other prisoner called their brother and been like, yo, dude, hijack a helicopter for me?
I mean, maybe they just chalked up the first one to like, whoa, good plan,
that
man.
was
You got
crazy.
us. And then after the second one, they're like, okay, we need totally new helicopter rules, apparently. Like, even the helicopter industry, not just the prison.
Like, how did they let her board the helicopter with grenades and machine gun?
Yeah, that seems like a miss.
Seems like an easy
in the
check
movie,
for that.
In the movie, she's getting pretty sexy at the front desk of the helicopter check-in, if we're being honest.
This doesn't make a good movie because everyone won. You need like the brothers to have a love triangle
Jimmy,
with Metropia. Yeah,
we're in the middle of the movie, kid. You think
okay.
Vassi's not heard from again? You're nuts.
I think maybe he's dead.
Vassi's living a very good life right now. He's probably listening to this. Thank you, Vassi. Tweet at us.
How tall is 160 centimeters to feet? Vassi's 5'2".
No way.
So what do you got on that?
Small king.
Look at that. 5'2". I would have had him as taller. Maybe 5'3". I thought Greek people were tall. Look at that picture. That's like 5'3". 5'4" max.
That's the getaway guy. Wearing a nice basketball shirt, it looks like. Nice.
Well, he's
Adidas.
always been a fan. Yeah.
Marketing.
All right. Thanks for watching. This was Little Laughs. That was the Uncatchable Vassilis. What was his last name?
Kostakufis. Tweet at us, Vassilis.
Yeah. Let's see how you're doing. Stay away from those heat maps. See you later.